What is going on, everybody? So welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So today we're going to be talking about Joel Embiid as lazy and complacent. Now before we get started in today's video, if you guys are new, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, also ring that notification bell so you guys will not miss any new videos or live streams. That being said, let's jump right into the video. What is going on, Sixers Nation? So Joel Embiid, you can pretty much describe him in many different ways. Obviously, pretty much the focal point of getting the short end of the stick, so to speak. Overall, obviously, had an okay showing in the playoffs against the Boston Celtics in the second round. But overall, just he did not do enough to really help this team win. And today, I mean, the dude is just so lazy, weak-minded, complacent. Like, there's no positive words you can really tell about Joel Embiid. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this dude's failures for the last 6 years, going into year 7. And the reason why I say that because he's already missed 2 years with a foot injury. So, yeah, so 6 years we had to put up with his, lack of demand the ball in the post, his weak-mindedness, complacency, laziness, whatever you want to call it. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but like I said, there's no words, positive words that is, to describe Joel Embiid the last 6 years. Like in particular, the complacency. I think this extends to the fact that when he won the MVP this year, like, he just did not care. But you look from his body language. Yes, I know his number says otherwise, especially in the postseason. But if you look at how his body language is, like, he tends to give up a lot easier than anybody else. You can see that, and he gets very gassed too. Which, now I'm going to bring up that point. He's at 280 pounds, which are, let's be real, he needs to be in much better shape. So you can actually go back up and down the court for about, for all 4 quarters, which is saying something. But then again, we've seen this if you go back, like I said, go back to 2019, where this dude was, I think, almost pushing 300, and that thing is, where one can make the argument that you can see that his, where he became injury prone. Or then again, you can also, you can see it more of his injury proneness on full display because, Embiid just, for some reason, cannot stay healthy in the playoffs. Now, the regular season is a little bit different. We're not really not talking about the regular season nor the postseason, but Embiid as a whole, like I said, I'm not going to really sugarcoat this. This dude, who we gave a super max extension to, try to be that franchise cornerstone from the process years, and Sixers fans know how bad that really those years were for the Philadelphia 76ers. But Embiid himself, good offensive game, good defensive game. But now the one thing I will say that he has to work on a whole lot better is his rebounding, because he is very lazy when it comes to rebounding. You can see it. You can see this dude's game over the last 6 years, or actually the last few years, I should say. Like, even if you go taking the postseason into account, this dude is not aggressive on the defensive end of the floor in terms of the rebounding. And I think that's another point where he's a little bit lazy as well, and he's just not aggressive, does not want to play to his strengths. I think that's where the issue lies with Joel Embiid. Now with Embiid, and also too with Embiid, a lot of times is like he has a tendency to, obviously, in a way, throw teammates under the bus. Obviously, we had different instances of that. Obviously, he had some, obviously, in a way, was a little bit corrected towards his former teammate Ben Simmons. I think we all know how that debacle played out for what it was. And obviously this year, and especially this year, losing in the second round, in a way, say kind of what Giannis said, about, it's like a stepping stone for, from failures. Like, we've been doing this for the last 6 years with you. Embiid at times, like I said, it's very unreliable. The dude is injury prone as hell. I'm not going to make excuses for that. Like I said, I mean, the dude just, a lot of times, like, it's kind of hard to, like, do you want to really build around a guy who's weak-minded, lazy, complacent. Like I said, there's any negative words, let me know in the comment sections down below. Because obviously this dude is just, I'm not gonna say he's trash, but he's got to work on a lot of things. If you want to build around him, he's got to, and this is getting towards Embiid, he needs to work on his melting him a lot. For the love of God, work on your rebounding game, because let's be real, this dude, even the regular season, great on the rebounding side of things. But the postseason, it's a whole, when that time of the year comes, it's a whole different ball game. And we saw this the last few years where he just can't get it done. And a lot of times, like, he doesn't want to, take over as a star he needs to be. But I mean, overall, Joel Embiid, clock's ticking. That's all I'm gonna say. The clock is ticking with him. Because like I said, there's a lot of rumors with him might either stay or he might be traded somewhere. There's a lot of things going on with Joel Embiid. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about my small analysis and this kind of rant that I had with Joel Embiid? Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section down below. And that being said, if you guys are new, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.